Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. We have a very detailed video now. Today, in this weekly analysis video, there's a lot of information I have to share with you guys. First, we'll start off with the trap candle. Before we start with the trap candle, let me just address the new members, and the beginners who have just joined the YouTube channel and who have just joined the Telegram. I will explain the concept of vibration level at the end of the video, the intraday and the weekly. So stick there, stick and watch what is the meaning of vibration level and why we're using. I had a recently someone asked this question to me, so that's why I told you I will address it in the video. Now, trap candle last week, Monday, first candle of the day. If you're there in the Telegram group, this is a live message I shared that first candle, note the range, it is a trap candle. Now, what is a trap candle? I've explained it previous week, but again, new people are still asking the same question. Let me just address it. What happens is, if you see this candle here, the first candle was massive shorts was placed in this candle. All right. First 15-minute candle is 15-minute chart of Nifty spot. The candle shorts were placed huge amounts. All right. But the candle closed in green, meaning the price has some other story, which is telling the candle is telling a different story. This is obviously looking like a bullish candle, right? So price is telling a different story, but what actually happened there is a different story. So basically what happened here is nothing but stop losses got triggered, not fresh shorts. A lot of stop losses got triggered. I remember I put a poll, right? Last week, every Friday, we have a poll in the Telegram group about the positions you carried. This week also we have one. I think most of you have not yet finished voting there, so I'll just wait for some more time. Here, the poll was, what did you carry? Overnight positions or weekend positions. Most of them said they carried longs after this rally, right? Based on the voting we saw. I told them again, this is the same issue. Market, last time also you guys did the same thing. Index longs, those who carried, index longs, index shorts, whatever. Sorry, index longs and stock longs. What happened was market gap down on Monday, right? So same thing happened at the bottom here. Many carried index longs at this point and market gap down. So going forward, the trap candle theory, which is part of my private research, I have not made it public. I'll just give a small introduction to that. I've given it last time, but I'll just explain it again. When the market is moving in some direction, all right, if it's going like this is a bullish case we're talking about right now. All right. Trap candle usually forms over here in this point. This is first scenario. Second scenario, trap candle will form somewhere here. Right? So basically the difference between both scenarios is what? When the first leg of the move completes, trap candle forms, or when the correction completes here. You see the correction happened before the next leg of the move. You can see a trap candles form. Something similar happened here. Before the next leg of the rally, there was a trap candle formation. This is nothing but one of the footprints of the operators, which I think I have tried to capture it a lot. You cannot do this. It has to be done only based on structure, price and time. So the learning order for volume analysis, I've told you many times, it's very difficult. First, you must understand price completely, price structure, what is happening in the market. Then time analysis. So some sort of time analysis is important because traps don't form randomly. They happen at a specific time. Okay, they happen at a specific time. So for understanding this, you must study volume analysis. This is again in the future, I will definitely put up a course on YouTube about volume analysis. Right now, let's get back into our topic. So this was the trap candle here. And the theory of this trap candle is it has to be retested again. All right. So what we did is we draw the range. It will be retested in the future again, whether it'll be next week or in the future, does not matter. Where the market decides to go a little more higher, 24,000 or 24,200 level. If the market wants to go a little higher, also no problem. But on the downside, just keep in mind, this is a target on the downside. All right. This is one of the possibility, and the other possibility is market directly falls here on Monday. So we have some news events like the Delhi elections and so on and so forth. I always tell you that charts is everything, it will tell us everything, but distortions also happen. Delhi elections is an event which is important because market an election cycle. I have told you this many times. I think old members will remember this. Very simple. Market and election, there's only one simple combination. Market likes, agrees, or it's happy when the center and state, right, local government and central government are of the same party. This is not Indian related, it's general, right? Market likes it when, can be of other countries also. Market likes it when the center and state are the same party. When they're not of the same party, I don't know, there can be some other issues, but market does not like it. All right. So that, keeping that in mind, we are not it's not important for us to decide whether market will be bullish or bearish based on this, but I'm just telling this is a general perception, what we know based on cycles and history, based on history especially. Right now, we had a small cycle from 4th to 7th. All right, this is what I told you. From 4th to 7th, we have a small cycle. And what we're looking for is opposite direction movement, meaning we wanted to wait and see what happens on 4th, and then same thing, the opposite direction will go towards 7th. For example, market was rallying here, right? So what did I tell you? We'll wait till 4th gets over, and then we are expecting some correction till the 7th. Same thing, if market makes a low on 4th, we'll expect a rally till 7th. So what did the market do? 5th, exactly, first candle, it made a high and then started correction. If you go to a smaller time frame and see, this was a 5-wave pattern here. If I go to a 1-minute chart, it will be even more clear. This is a 5-wave pattern which came with a gap up. The 5th wave came as a pump, gap up, the entire thing started to correct. All right. So market structure helps us so much that I don't know how many times I've told this, but it is too powerful for anyone to ignore. If you're a serious trader or someone who's pursuing trading in, for their life or savings or earnings, expenses, everything, you cannot ignore market structure at some point in your journey. Now this month coming, the next phase of this, like 4th to 7th is finished, right? Next phase till 19/20th is going to be very, very hard. All right. Price action, like I've told you in the beginning of the month, market is going to hunt both sides. For February month, history is like that. February month works like that. Market is definitely going to hunt both sides. It's not going to be single direction. This part now, the next part, before we discuss the smaller time cycle and price action, let's just once have a look at the higher time frame. This is your time cycles video. If you go back to your time cycles video of 2025, part 1, I've shared these dates in advance, right? New Year's itself, I shared these dates. So the first part, we had January. This was a minor cycle, not important. 27th onwards, we had the next cycle. What happened here? Higher time frame, you see, this is H means high. This is as per normal cycle. Again, this is for those who understood the video. It's very simple. I want you to go and watch that video again. You'll understand it. I'll put the link in the description after this video. Go watch the time cycles video. Here, what happened was, question is right now, instead of a high, did we get a low? Right? And the other question is, why not we consider this high here? So what did I tell you last time is that we have to wait till the time cycle gets over. We have to wait till the time cycle gets over, let it get over, and then we'll decide. So what has actually happened? Exact low and exact swing high also has come. The question is very simple now. What should we consider? Should we consider high done or should we consider inversion, low done? What is inversion again? Go watch the time cycle video, you will understand it. So very simple now. We have to study the structure. We have to study the structure. Only structure will tell us what has happened, high or low, right? What is the next time zone? 18th to 21st Feb, right? 18th to 21st Feb is the next time zone. But again, this is only a minor time zone. It's not a major one. It's a minor time zone. Still, it is a time zone. Minor time zone, major time zone. Major time zones have the power, higher power to make a big move. It will trigger a big move. It will make a big move or it will trigger a big move. There's a difference, because triggering a big move, like for example, there's a rally which is happening and market goes sideways, and then towards the end it will start a new move. Triggering nothing means it starts a new fresh move on top. It can also be like this, a sideways move. For example, market is going sideways and then we start a new. This is also triggering. All right. So very simple, guys. If market has triggered a reversal here of 1,500 points, and if this is not yet over, I'll discuss this. It's not very complicated, right? If it's not yet over, we can still see a move on top. 24,000, 24,200 approximately. We'll discuss this in the structure type video, not structure part, price structure, not now. But just keep in mind 18th to 21st is the next time zone. All right. Path for the next time zone, right? For the next smaller time zone, what we have discussed is in the previous video that in the February month, we are going to break it down into smaller parts. So first part we finished 4th to 7th. Now the next small time cycle is from your 7th onwards to your 14th. All right. 7th to 14th is the next small cycle. These are very small cycles. As per time cycle, this has to be a trending phase. All right. As per time cycles, this has to be a trending phase. Let's look at the price structure now. This price structure on a shorter time frame or a longer time frame, that needs to be addressed first. So let's go to a longer time frame first. Let me remove all the drawings here. Again, all these zones where market has taken support, right? These are all FRVP zones. If you have still not watched the FRVP video, then you are completely sleeping on a very powerful tool. That's what I can tell you right now. Okay, let me just remove all this so we'll understand the smaller time frame. First, we'll go to higher time frame, daily chart. Okay, so there are some FRVP zones on the higher end I've marked. You can note it. I've already shared these in the Telegram group, also on Twitter. What am I looking at right now? Higher time frame structure. There are only two possibles, right? At this moment, there are only two possibilities. First one, we have discussed this so many times, so I'll just keep repeating it because everyone needs a refresher. This can be your ending diagonal pattern. All right. This can be your ending diagonal pattern. Sorry, contracting diagonal pattern. All right. If this is your contracting diagonal pattern, then we are going for a big fall. And after that fall, we are going for a fast rally on top. All right. So in this case, in this contracting diagonal pattern, what is the confirmation we need? Confirmation here is that if I take this rally here, let me remove this. The rally from 22nd November to December, right? The small rally, 1,600 points. Price pullback. The pullback in price right now should not cross that level. Okay. Price in pullback should not cross that level. And there are some importance of structures here. The structure has to be in ABC form. Okay. Structure has to be in ABC form. So 1,594. So 1,594 points, not even by 0.5, it should cross. That is the confirmation for an ending diagonal pattern. Now, the second pattern, right? The second pattern here, the confirmation which we want is very simple. We are tracking this as an entire A wave. This is an X. So this is nothing but your W, WX, and YA, YB, and YC. This is the next pattern. So YB, what it does is it's a bit torturous pattern. Can take time consuming also. It can go like this sideways from there. It can make a triangle pattern. B wave patterns are very dangerous. And B wave patterns, you already know if you have studied the Elliot Wave Master course. Again, all the price structures, everything, the low risk setups, everything is shared in the Elliot Wave Master course. If you have not studied it yet, then like I told you, you will keep stalling your trading journey for next 1 year, 2 years. Again, you will come back here further studying the master course, the market structure, everything, right? So instead of wasting the next 2 years of your time ignoring what I'm telling you right now, better study now and see the difference when you go forward. Going forward now here, if this is your pattern here, then we have to study. We have no other option. We have to study the closest time frame here. All right. So if I just combine with your price structure at the moment, we are looking for what? I gave you one tweet. If we get market makes a simple low next week and rally, we can look for a setup close to this minor time cycle zone. We can look for a close setup near your 18th to 21st. Same thing. If market decides to blast down next week, give us a minor high, right? This is quite understood, which I have told you right now. This is also one of the possibilities. So what we need is to understand what exactly happened here. This is a confusion part. Now, what is the confusion here? I'll show you. Let me go down to a 5-minute chart. I want you to observe this very, very carefully. Okay. Fall which came is an ABC structure. That is very clear. There is no doubt about it. This is your wave A, B, and C. C wave directly, it's in some form of a diagonal, but this is a like expiry day drama. It's not let's say some proper natural structure. This is just expiry day game. This has happened many times. What did we expect? We had a 38 to 50% zone here, retracement, market pullback, and then immediately fell. Now, what I want you to focus is on this part. Let me draw this. Okay. I want you to focus on this part here. What happened in this zone, this box? Previous move up, sharp move down, market went a little sideways here, fast pullback up, fast pullback down. This is clear three wave pattern, very clear. After this, what happens? Market gives a pullback on top, good. Fast fall down. All right. So far, this is what has happened. Okay. This is what has happened. Now, keep in mind, three-wave pattern, some zigzag cross, some fast move came, pullback higher and down. Watch this, what has happened here. I was thinking that I've seen this pattern recently because some random new patterns which come, it sticks to my mind. See this part here. What can you see? Previous up move, sharp down move, goes sideways, pull back higher, fast down move. After this fast down move, market goes back up, fast down move again. Right? So this happened recently in the month of Jan, near the 21st. 21st was not, there was no major event, but 21st was a minor small date. We discussed that small time cycle date. Some crazy pattern happened here. Something crazy happened here. If this is the same footprint, if this is, so what confirmation I want is tomorrow on Monday, if market triggers an up move like this, or it makes a new swing low here and triggers an up move, then this figure which I'm showing you here, it is the same as this. It is the exact same. All right. This is not good because these patterns I've seen a lot in NASDAQ futures, NASDAQ and S&P futures. They are created by high frequency traders or high frequency algos, right? These are created by algos, which is I'm 100% sure about it. It's like some people like me who keep alerting the public, be careful, be careful, be careful. We are right in the end, right? We are right before even Jane Street, the entire algo which was controlling or manipulating prices, or one of the algos, algo house, you want to call it, or for a hedge fund which was trying to manipulate option prices, not trying to manipulate, trying to profit from the fast movement in option prices. There may be some more in the shadows. We don't know, right? Before this came out, 6 or 7 months, or probably 1 year back itself, I told not to focus on Bank Nifty to my private members back then, because Bank Nifty was making crazy moves back then. Bank Nifty was making crazy moves. Every single retailer who wants to make fast money, okay, fast money retailer, but everyone was focusing on Bank Nifty back then. because every influencer, every YouTuber was focusing on Bank Nifty. I told my private members, stay away from Bank Nifty. There's some crazy movement happening here, unexplained. Now that crazy movement has also started to happen in Nifty because Bank Nifty retailers are not focusing on, because weekly expiry is not there, only monthly expiry. Weekly expiry is there in Nifty. So this kind of crazy movement is happening in Nifty right now. Okay. So what I'm seeing is this is again trying to tell you guys what to look at, what to avoid here. Price structure wise, let me tell you, 15-minute chart. Those who are learning the Elliot master course right now at the moment, for sure, I'm telling you, this entire move is one single wave. Okay, this is one single wave. How do I know this? Again, this is advanced concepts. I cannot share it publicly. Why is this one single wave? But those who are studying advanced concepts, use 15-minute chart, you will understand it. All right. Here, from here, it is a clear three-wave pattern. All right, it's a clear three-wave pattern. This is another three-wave pattern. So from here, if you take it as A or W, this is your X wave and Y. There is no rule till how far Y can go. This is your YA, YB, YC. Okay, this can be one of the possibilities. If the market immediately falls like this, if the market breaks this trap candle low, very simple, we are looking at a distorted market right now. So this is your W, X, YA, YB, YC. Okay, this will confirm 78% extension. What do we need for a market like this? We need wave C to at least touch 78%. This is not a fifth wave, that is for sure guarantee. This is not a fifth wave. This is a C wave, this one. Some sort of C, it is broken. It is not clear again. The internal structure is again, if you see, this is straight up. Right now, this is one of the possibilities. If the market makes a, if the swing low is in and we start going higher, this again is a three-wave pattern. All right, this again is a three-wave pattern, and we will change the count later on. But right now, what I want the market to do is very simple. Either give us the low here on 7th, take us higher, right? Take us higher to 14th, or the second part, which I told you, 7th to 14th. There is one small date on 11th. This is again conflicting. There's not one time cycle, there are many time cycles fighting. Small date on 11th. So if market made a swing high, if market made a swing high on 7th and we are going down to 11th, then 14th pullback till 14th. All right. And then after that, next week onwards, fall in the market. We'll see all that. This is one of the possibilities, real possibilities. Same thing. If market wants to go higher, let it go. Next week, what we can focus on, what kind of a plan we can have. If all this confusion is going on in the market right now based on structure, structure is distorted. Distorted meaning it is broken. Somebody or is doing it wantedly, or I think there's a fight between the big boys, because this pattern you see here, you see this pattern and this pattern, it's exact same. It's almost same. Only confirmation is market starts a rally from here, then it is confirmed that these two are the same. So I think there is a fight between two huge algos. That is why this kind of distortion is happening. If one is dominating, then the other is submissive. Other accepts what is happening, and they will play same together, like hand in hand. Okay, they'll play hand in hand. But right now, I'm sure something weird is happening in the market. I don't know if it's, let's say, RBI rate decision, but there was no rate decision here. Right? People will say RBI rate decision volatility, but sure, there was nothing here. 21st, there was nothing. But why is it making the same pattern is the question. Anyway, so going forward, what can a trader do? So if I want to make a plan for next week, what I'll do is I'll focus on mechanical setups. Okay. I don't want to focus so much on structure for next week because it is being very confusing, and option buyers will have a very good week. Option buyers will have a very good week because option buyers and futures players, they need volatility in the market. Once they have volatility, they can see, you can see 300 points down, up, down, again 100 plus points up. So this kind of movement is what option buyers want, especially on Monday, Tuesday. Very good for them. Option sellers will have a tough time, so have patience and focus on some areas or strategies where you can play safe. Basically, you can play very safe. So options seller thought process should be for next week, where market will not go. Okay, that you have to study structure and find out. For example, if market is starting to trade up like this, you know by expiry it won't reach here. With if you have that confidence, you know what to do. You can look at strategies, right? So like that, you have to apply where market will not be on expiry. This is a different approach I'm telling you. Going forward, again, what plan will I make is very simple. I will focus on mechanical setups. So what mechanical setups do we have? We have very simple. We have our time zones, right? So intraday and weekly. So mechanical setups, Monday, if the structure is not clear for me, then I have to continue with your intraday levels only. Okay, for the next week completely. Monday itself, Monday, if we don't have clarity in setup. So this is a mechanical setup where we really don't care. Intraday traders don't need to care about what happened in the world, some geopolitical news, nothing. I'll explain the setup here. Before I explain it, I just want you to tell you that you need clarity. You need absolute clarity here. The mindset is very, very important, right, for a trader here at this point, because a short-term trader, right, a short-term trader cannot, options or futures does not matter. A short-term trader cannot look at a larger time frame. All right, he has to go down, he or she has to go down to a shorter time frame and have proper clarity on what is happening on the shorter time frame first. Very important. Again, long-term traders who look at long-term pictures, they need clarity on both higher and lower time frame. I'd say long-term trading is a harder part. It requires more skill, right? So higher time frame traders require both shorter time frame knowledge and higher time frame knowledge or structure. The use of weekly time frames, and we have weekly levels here, we have your structures here. What are we doing here? We are focusing on two different time frames. Before you step into the ring, you must know what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. All right. So looking at this, let me explain first the entire process of the vibration level. Very simple. Don't get confused. I'll explain everything so that you can practice in your demo accounts. We have a time zone. We are using NIFTY 4-minute chart. This is totally different. Now, this is not 5 minutes, it's not 3 minutes, it's not 2 minutes, it's 4 minutes. All right. That is why your timings are a little different. So we have one candle here, time zone at 11:51 a.m. All right. 11:51 a.m. is the time for us. So we are using a price and time model. Simple. Here at 11:51 a.m., what are we going to look at? We are going to look at where price or which level market is going to touch. So for example, it touches this level. Example, 23,694. Example, I'm telling you. If it touches this level exactly at 11:51, this is our vibration level. These are not random, simple random targets I've drawn. These are Gann levels, major and minor. This will become a vibration level for intraday because you're following intraday time zone. Once you get a vibration level, first step is to find the vibration level. Market will tell us which is the vibration level. Okay. After that, near this time zone, if market sustains above it, we can look for bullish setups. If market sustains below it, we can look for bearish setups. That's all. Nothing complicated. This is all we have to look at. Now, in your demo account, all right, while practicing, people get confused because sometimes what market does is it goes up like this, sudden chop down, again goes up like this. So people think, okay, I took first time I took bullish setup, for second time I took bearish, third time I have to go again bullish. So market hit two SLs, then it is giving big move, right? So here there are two ways to practice. You can practice only based on level, meaning if market goes above it, I'm taking bullish setup in your demo account. If market is going bearish, I'll take, you have to be ready for this. Okay, you can't sit, okay, I'm taking only bullish setup. You have to be ready. If you're using only level knowledge, you have no structure knowledge. If market goes up, bullish setup, market goes down, again bearish setup. If market goes up again you have to be ready for bullish setup. This is little bit hectic. This is little bit let's say SL hunting type. It can hit your SLs multiple times. But if you listen to me and if you practice the Elliot wave master course, and you know, for example, here there is a fifth wave happening, right? If you know this is a fifth wave, right, and you know that market is going to fall down after that, so you will wait till the market falls below this level, right? So you make a bias based on market structure, not simply level. So this requires a little more skill. This is more fruitful if you understand. Okay, this is what I want you to practice. The real learners who are seriously learning, study the Elliot wave master course, practice it exactly near this time zone. Near a time zone, practice it. Identify a setup near this. All low risk setups I've discussed, all of them, right? Practice it near the time zone market structure. This process will become very simple for you in the few months time, because I'll release the super trend strategy. This will become very easy for you future. For now, I'm waiting for some specific dates. I release something on specific dates only, specific time exactly. Advanced concepts I released, if you remember back 2023, on 11th November 2023, 11 a.m. 11 seconds, exact 11, 11, 11. If you add all this, it'll also come down to 11. So there was specific reason for that. So I release stuff only on specific times, and I'm serious about that, very, very serious. I don't joke around it. It is part of my own study of numerology. It's not something great or some serious. I just follow some things. Anyway, so this is what you understood from intraday vibration level. Now, what I do is in the Telegram group, in the live market, I update the vibration levels, because there are new people who are learning, they get confused and so on and so forth. I update it in the live market. So if market does not touch this level, it does not touch this level, it does not touch any level, okay, it is touching some other level. This some other level I updated in the live market. It's impossible to make a video, then I update it in the Telegram group. So better you join there if you want to follow the system. Intraday traders will have no worries, I'm telling you. Just enjoy the chaos outside, all the noise. Someone is talking about premium issues, some talking about OI issues, FI issues. Does not matter to us. We focus on intraday levels, right? Now, the weekly vibration, same concept, absolutely same concept. We are using a 15-minute spot chart Nifty. Time zone we have. This is a full time zone now from 10th Feb. This is Monday, 10th Feb, 2:45 p.m. All right, 2:45 p.m. to next day morning, 9:30 a.m. This is one complete full stretch. This is not one single candle. Full. This is nearly, I think, more than 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes zone, right? This entire zone is 1 hour 15 minutes or 1 hour. All right. So very simple. In this time zone, which level market is testing? Now I'll update these levels. I'll share this chart again in the Telegram group. So you have to find out which level market tests. All right. After it tests, that will become a vibration level for the week. Market sustain above it, we'll look for a bullish setup. Market sustains below it, we'll look for a bearish setup in our demo accounts. Very simple. We're practicing. Once you understood this, so what I told in the beginning, the plan for next week is that we will focus on mechanical setups. Now, same weekly setup gave us the exact swing low at this point. There was a time zone here. There was a vibration level here around 822, 800 something. Market sustained above it, and we got a massive bullish week. Same setup sometimes will not give you a setup. Same thing will give you a major move, right? This is what you have to accept. This system gives us very good setups. the system also sometimes uses no setup. We have to accept that. There can be intraday traders, like this week we had 3 days with no setups. Okay, 3 days with no setups. Final day on Friday, it was massive volatility. Monday, we had a setup. That's all. All right. So, this is the truth, guys. This is how actual things work. If you want to focus on the learning part, you can do that. Going forward, the plan I'll simply tell you next week, it's better to focus on mechanical setups. Option sellers, I gave you an idea how you must practice. Option buyers and futures traders will have a very good next week. But again, setups. Without that, without low risk, without proper management, you will get eaten up. All right. So I think you understand what I'm trying to tell you here. We understood the structure, higher time frame, lower time frame, time zones, time cycles, everything we have understood here. We've discussed that. Just remember the path of learning, which I keep telling you guys. The hard path. The hard path is very simple. The hard path is actually through Elliott waves. Why Elliott wave? Again, for the new people who asked this question, why I tell Elliott wave is because if you want to understand the markets, you must understand its language. Okay, the language of the market is nothing but market structure. Market structure is the language of the markets. It talks to you through market structures. The highest degree of knowledge or highest degree of understanding market structure is Elliott wave. Okay, after you understand Elliott wave, it has a drawback for time. When market, so this point here, when market turns, right? For example, we had time cycle as 4th to 7th. 4th to 7th, we know this time cycle zone. So this helped us to identify this is a 5-wave pattern and market is going to turn. All right, so we'll study the price like that. Same thing in the shorter time frame, in the mechanical setups I told you, study the Elliott wave at some point of time exactly. Okay, I gave you intraday time zone, I gave you weekly time zone, so you can study as per your, if you're looking for an intra-week setup in your demo account, if you're looking for an intra-day setup, again, practice everything in your demo account. Don't go blindly. You're using your money, which if you go blindly, you're spending the money which is useful for your family. All right. If you're gambling on family money, remember that. After this, right, when you finish this part, only then you will go for volume analysis. There is the next step for this. So here, the path which I tell you is very simple. If you're new to my channel, start with the Elliott Wave Master Course. It's free. It's available on YouTube. There's a lot of free content. A lot is there. There's more coming. I'm telling you, there's a lot of free content which is going to come. You will be like a complete library for a trader, for a beginner to advanced. A lot of free content will come. Some methods which are my own years I spent in researching are private. First is your advanced concepts, which is nothing but the higher level of Elliott Wave Master Course. That is available right now. In future, next month or so, it will be available in English, Tamil, and Hindi. This is under works right now, right? I will give a strategy as promised for serious people, but strategy I don't recommend directly going because I cannot control people here. People directly want to go trading. People are completely brainwashed by loss recovery. People are brainwashed by loss recovery. They don't want to do hard work in studies. They don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to price this double. So education will be cheaper. Strategy, shortcut. This is a shortcut method, right? Strategy is a shortcut method. This will be more expensive. I don't want you to go for strategy. I want you to go for learning. That is why it's cheaper. If you have studied the advanced concepts, the strategy is based on the advanced concepts. I'm telling you directly, all the advanced concept members, you don't need to study the strategy. You don't need the super trend strategy, which is going to come in the future. You don't need it. It's already there for you. You just have to look at things differently. You will find it. It takes 5 minutes. I'm telling you, it will take 5 minutes for you to find out. Just look at things a little differently. You will understand. Time and price both. Right? So I hope you understand this. And there are so many things which I have planned. The reason why I'm making videos, why I can just blindly I can help my clients, US people or these people here. Very simple. Make the rich richer, right? There's a lot of traps going on, guys. Lot of traps everywhere. I think recently you studied some educator or some YouTuber, illegal advisory, signals providers, 50 crores fine, 100 crores earning just from giving signals and tips. Right? This is a little bit abnormal, like looting the people. If it's true, 100 crores someone is earning from giving signals and tips, if they're legitimate, right? This is not true that SEBI is every time publishing a report where 90% traders are losing money. Their target, those who sell tips and who give advices all the time, right? I'll join this group, I'll give you advice. All these people have one thing in common: they target people who are hungry. They target people who are hungry for money. So once you're hungry for money, you're something like something happens in your mind. You just look at profit, 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 only profit. Strategy, strategy, strategy. I will make a strategy, but it is not based on anything you have learned so far. It is purely based on structure. If you have not studied the Elliot Wave Master Course, I'm telling you right now that strategy is useless for you, because there is one key element. Suppose you want the strategy to work, then you need to input. There is one input for it. That is nothing but your structure, market structure. So before the strategy comes out next month, I want you to study the Elliot Wave Master Course, focus on it properly. All right. This is a Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m. I'm recording this video. I don't know why. I felt the need to make this small rant right now, but imagine my commitment to whatever I'm doing. The reason, again, recently someone commented on my video that some YouTubers are taking less time for videos and they are explaining 4 5 charts. You're explaining only Nifty chart for 30 minutes. I had a very big laugh when I read that comment, because you're welcome, because we'll take your money. Definitely, you come to the market, you have this mindset, you're dependent on, oh, you're comparing YouTubers who are making videos. Good, good. Come to the market, we'll take your money. That's all I can tell you. I'm waiting for that. I had a very big laugh when I read that comment. So when something is hard in real life, that will have the higher reward. All right. Hard will give you higher reward. In market is something different. Markets are different. Strategies are different. Everything is different. But in real life, if you want to achieve something, if it's hard, that will be higher reward and lesser people will take it. All right. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Plan, I have explained. Sorry for the small rant, something which I had to let off from my chest. I've let it off. Going forward, I'll provide all my support, but I need one thing from you. Without market structure, nothing you learn in my YouTube channel is going to work. Focus on that. Every week, I'm showing something new which is happening in the market, some commitment I'm giving, some different education I'm giving. Okay. Again, all that is private research, which I'm sharing, some analysis. For example, I'll just give you an idea. Here in the markets, if you see the fall which came from November, there were huge longs here, huge longs here, huge longs here. But why is the market falling down? Why is the market falling down if there are huge longs? There's something on the background behind the candlestick, something happens, guys. That if you want to reach that level, first you must understand price, then time, then only volume will come. There's no shortcut in the game. If you want that shortcut, you have to pay a hell lot of money for that. All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Have a good weekend and make sure you get enough rest, because next week it is going to be killing season. Literally, it'll be very tough for a mental weak trader. So you need good rest. Mental strength is very important next week. Thank you and take care.